Hello everyone, here is Ricardo Vargas and this is the 5 Minutes Podcast. Today I like to talk about what is so-called broken window theory. This theory comes from the field of criminology, but it brings very interesting lessons to the project management field. And the central idea is super simple. If a broken window is not fixed, it gives the impression of abandonment, and soon other people will start breaking other windows. In other words, small signs of disorder, if not properly addressed, can quickly turn into bigger problems. And in projects, something very similar happens. A small delay accepted without correction opens the door for bigger delays. An incomplete documentation that is not reviewed sends the message that quality is not very relevant in this case. And ignored risks creates a pattern of carelessness and tends to spread to other areas. These small broken windows signal that to the team that rules can be relaxed. And little by little, the project loses discipline, predictability, and trust. This is why we need to pay attention to the details. Keeping process organized, correcting deviation quickly, and showing consistency in leadership create an environment where the team understands that excellence and accountability are not optional. For example, people that know me and that work with me more closely, they know how serious I am on keeping things organized, on how tough I am with reports. For example, I never put my signature into something that I do not believe, that I think it was produced below the standards it should be done. And this does not mean micromanaging. It's not like that. It's not being inflexible, but rather setting the example that caring about the small things ensures the health of the project as a whole. I know many people that say, okay, I'm a great project manager, and they struggle with this basic stuff. They struggle to identify this minimal and these small cracks in the windows of your project that over time, it can destroy everything. So when you look at your project, you should ask yourselves, what are the broken windows that I am ignoring? What small signs are showing that I am becoming permissive and opening space for bigger problems? Remember, it's often not the big disasters that destroy a project. I said this so many times before. It's the accumulation of small neglects. So think always about these tiny things, because this will show and will protect your project against these broken windows. Think about that. I hope you enjoyed this podcast and see you next week with another 5 Minutes Podcast.